the straights, I'd always look in the mirrors, and I always have the mirrors set high, because as you look and do that, if you're in an open top car, the driver behind can see you move your head, so he'll know that you know he's there. And also just moving your head, it relaxes your shoulder muscles, and because the seatbelt's pulling down tight, if you just move your head a little bit, that really helps, because if you restrict the blood flow to your neck muscles on a high-speed track with a lot of G-force, your head will fall off eventually. So keeping your neck muscles and your shoulders relaxed is important. And then, of course, you'd always want to check your all the instruments on the straight, make sure everything looks good. You might want to make a map change the brake balance, press the drink bottle, press the radio button, ask what's for tea. I mean, there's lots to do. We were driving the Riley and Scott together, and the vibration in that from the slipstream when you were following another car, it was like sticking your head out the window of a 747. I mean, it was absolutely ridiculous. It was a 24-hour race, and Andy said, "Look, James, I've just discovered if you actually duck down below the dashboard, it stops all the buffeting." I go, well, yes, Andy, but you can't see where you're going. He said, well, no, but you just look, and you go, that's all right. Stick your head under the dashboard for a few seconds, then pop your head up, see how it's going, and carry on like that. So I said, oh, okay. So I happened to be racing him at Daytona, and I was slipstreaming, and he was in the panels. And I thought, well, I'm going to give that a go. So I ducked down under the dashboard, and think, he's absolutely right. This is fantastic. Looked up, there he was. Ducked under the dashboard, looked up, fine. Anyway, this went on for a few laps. And then there was a yellow flag. And Andy, I was so close behind him, he didn't realise I was still there. And so he came across the start-finish line and just slowly lifted out the throttle. Unfortunately, I was still hiding under the dashboard. And so I hit him a mighty blow. He took off at like 180 miles an hour, spun through the air, and as the car started going backwards, the bodywork just exploded off it. Every single body panel came off, and there were bits and pieces everywhere. And then Pat Smith, the crew chief, rings up and says, "James, debris on the front straight." And go, "Pat, I am the debris, mate." So I had to come in and have a new radiator put on the car. But because there was a full course yellow while they dragged the remains of Andy's car off the road, I think we only lost a lap.